And today we have some big decisions to make in this video because we are going over some Memorial Day drama. Am I the a-holes? Am I the a-hole for expecting my boyfriend to include me in Memorial Day plans despite not being able to swim? The last sentence really just kind of put me off. It was the, should I just stay home with the dogs all weekend? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, girl, that's like, don't throw yourself a pity party, you know?
Hey, so you're having your wedding on Memorial Day weekend? Yeah, I am. Well, that's kind of rude, don't you think? What do you think? Holiday weekend weddings, yay or nay?
I was kind of wondering who was saying that to her, and just a little part of me was like, is that your big sister? Invite whoever you want, and whoever is going to come is going to come. Honestly, as long as the groom shows up. Am I the a-hole for spending my birthday away from my family? No, you're not the a-hole. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're returning. My name is Dallas, and today we have some big decisions to make in this video because we are going over some Memorial Day drama. Am I the a-holes? And hey, they asked us, so we gotta tell them, right? Am I the a-hole for expecting my boyfriend to include me in Memorial Day plans despite not being able to swim? I, 31 female, and my 36 male boyfriend have been dating and living together for 3 years. Our relationship has been rocky these past few weeks. However, I like to move forward with a positive attitude. Same. Trying my best to make things work. All of that is another conversation. On lunch, my boyfriend and I were speaking. I brought up Memorial Day weekend. I was telling him how I'm ready for the nice weather and hoping we can go canoeing, fishing, etc. He responds with, I'm going camping and kayaking. I don't know about you. You're an anchor and you can't swim, so I can't do anything fun with you. I told him I could still do those things, I just can't go swimming. Conversation got awkward and he changed the subject. Am I the a-hole for wanting to spend Memorial Day weekend with him even though I can't swim? Should I just stay home with the dogs all weekend? I feel like every time I read the titles of these, I always think, I sure hope I get context. I sure hope I get details. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it don't be happening. So I feel like in this case, there's a little bit missing, and I kind of want to know why you can't swim. I mean, there could be many reasons, and maybe that's just me being nosy. Maybe it's none of my business, but I kind of want to know because he kind of sounds like he's over it a little bit. So I'm wondering if it's a thing where he's like, okay, you fully can swim if you just went to a few classes and learned, and then we could like go do fun swim things. Or if she's handicapped and she can't swim, that would be really messed up. And I feel like she would say that if that was the case, hopefully. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but, you know, I kind of want to know. Or honestly, like, I'm afraid of the water. Are you afraid, girl? Because if you're afraid of the water, I fully support your decision. I will swim in a swimming pool, but you will not catch me swimming in a river, a lake. Oceans are dicey. I can go this by myself without grabbing onto somebody and clinging onto them. I can go about ankle deep in the water. That's all you're going to get me. I'm scared to death of the water. So if that's the case, girl, you have my full support, okay? But if you just don't want to learn, or I don't know, at this point, what I try and do is just see everybody's side of it. And if it's a situation where you are capable of learning, going to classes, if that's the case, then maybe it's good for you to learn. Even if you don't like swimming, it's good for you to know so you don't drown if you're ever in that situation, right? But I mean, I honestly, even if you're afraid of water, I would recommend, because I could swim, like I can swim, I just like will have a panic attack and die in the water. Like that's, for me, that's how it is, you know? For you, I don't know, because you didn't tell me, girl, you didn't tell me. So honestly, if he is like a guy that loves the water and he loves water activities, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to do everything that your other half does, but if he's like telling you you're not fun and he's going to go do all of these things without you and he was fully being serious and not joking about it, then I either learn or I would maybe find somebody else that had your interest, because I mean, I know 3 years is a long time, but I mean, I would expect to spend Memorial, I mean, unless you had solid plans with groups of friends, other people, family, and you know, there's a situation you couldn't, I would expect to spend Memorial Day with my partner, my boyfriend, my fiance, my husband, whoever it was, in, you know, my situation at least. So yeah, I'm going to say that, he shouldn't have said that to you. I feel like that was kind of mean. If he was being serious, that's not something that you should say. That's kind of like dismissing somebody and putting them down at the same time. So I would say he's a jerk for that. But also, without you giving me any context or details, I kind of feel like you're a little bit of a jerk if you just don't want to learn because you don't want to learn. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the last sentence really just kind of put me off. It was the, should I just stay home with the dogs all weekend? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, girl, that's like, don't throw yourself a pity party, you know? Like, at that point, do something separate. That's okay too. It's okay to spend time away on the holidays from your partner also, if that's your prerogative. Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm trying to say everyone in the situation is the a-hole. And look at that. I never read these. Everyone sucks. It looks like everybody else had the same opinion as me. So I definitely see why, though. Yeah, to me, I think you were both wrong. So the next one is a video. I'm going to put it here on the screen for you, but here we go.
Hey, so you're having your wedding on Memorial Day weekend? Yeah, I am. Well, that's kind of rude, don't you think? No, I thought I was being considerate. Considerate? You're cutting into people's vacation times. I think I'm being very thoughtful because when I have my wedding on that Saturday, my guests still get 2 days off. They get that Sunday and then they get Monday, Memorial Day off to recuperate. So it's like they have a full weekend still. Yeah, but people plan their vacations on those long holiday weekends. Your wedding could be the reason why they're missing out. If people are going to travel anyways for those weekends, why not travel to my wedding? People have their own lives. It doesn't revolve around your wedding. I get that you're excited about it, but not everybody feels the same way about your own wedding. Plus, hotels and flights, and if they have to rent cars, all of that, those prices get jacked way up on holiday weekends. So by putting your wedding on a holiday weekend, you're making your guests pay more for hotels, for flights, and for driving a car. Okay, so if I had my wedding the weekend after Memorial Day weekend, that would be totally fine? Yeah, that would be fine because it's not a holiday weekend. But if they are traveling for the holiday weekend, then they have to travel again on the weekend after, which I feel like is more inconsiderate. Like they might have to take off more days when, if I just schedule it on a holiday weekend, that day is already taken off for them and they don't have to go into their PTO. Yeah, but again, people want their holiday weekends for themselves, not for people's weddings. What do you think? Holiday weekend weddings, yay or nay? Happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. Let us remember the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Well, she said it all. That was very nice. I like that. I like that message at the end. I actually wasn't expecting that at all. I was fully ready to jump right in. So, weddings. Okay. So for this, I feel like my opinion is that I don't think holiday weddings are necessarily the worst thing in the world, especially Memorial Day weddings. I was kind of wondering who was saying that to her, and a little part of me was like, is that your big sister? I feel like that was big sister energy right there. It's like telling her what to do. So honestly, I don't see anything wrong with somebody having their wedding on Memorial Day. I don't know if it was you or not, but if it is, I hope that it's beautiful. I don't know how old that video was. I can't go back and look, but yeah, I hope that it was beautiful, or it's going to be beautiful. And honestly, invite whoever you want, and whoever is going to come is going to come. Honestly, as long as the groom shows up, I think that you're okay. I mean, the groom and the minister at this point, the pastor, whoever you're getting to marry you. And at that point, you don't really need it that badly because you're already sealing the deal at the documents, you know? So honestly, don't put too much pressure on stuff like that. If you're getting married and you want a specific weekend and it falls on a holiday weekend, honestly, my sister-in-law, she had a wedding on St. Patrick's Day, which I don't ever do anything on St. Patrick's Day. So that's kind of cool, you know? Actually, I used to have to work all the time. So it was cool to go to a big, cool wedding. And their wedding was beautiful. So yeah, shout out Adriana for throwing that wedding. That was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. And it was on St. Patrick's Day. So I thought it's kind of cool that it was on a holiday. I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe she was a little upset with you because she had plans and she didn't want to be the jerk, which she ended up being the jerk anyways. So it kind of backfired. So yes, not the a-hole, definitely not wrong. Not a bad weekend to have a wedding. If anything, I feel like you're right. I feel like people are already traveling, people are already making arrangements, and to have to travel 2 weekends in a row is way more inconvenient. So yeah, definitely not the jerk, not the a-hole. And I hope your wedding was beautiful, but if you haven't had it yet, I hope it's a blast. Am I the a-hole for spending my birthday away from my family? I'm 39 female going on a short international trip with my best friend to celebrate my 40th. Happy birthday, girl. Well, let me see when this was. Oh, 10 days ago. This is recent. These are recent posts. I didn't even see that. We've been best friends for over 20 years and have never been on a trip together. So it felt like the perfect time since she turned 40 this year as well. I turned 40 last year. I actually love it. I love being in my 40s so far. I didn't think I was going to, but I love it. We've been talking about this for over a year. The original plan was to go in March or April in between our 2 birthdays, but the timing didn't work out. My birthday is on Memorial Day. Oh, happy birthday! So that felt like the best time to go since I'd only need to take 2 days off of work. My husband is unhappy about the trip and thinks it's strange that I'm choosing to be away from my family for my birthday. While I can understand where he's coming from, I don't think it's a big deal. We'll do something the following weekend, and we've always gone on family trips for my birthday since it coincides with the holiday. I don't think I would have been upset if he wanted to go on a boys' trip for his 40th. And I am going to say, no, you're not the a-hole. Of course not. I think that 40th for me, I never celebrate my birthdays. In fact, my favorite thing to do for my birthday is to sit in my house and enjoy my rent, enjoy all of the video games that I've paid for, all of the electricity that I pay for every month, the subscription services. So no, I don't like to do anything on my birthday. In fact, I don't even like ordering delivery anymore now. So I'll probably cook for my birthday as for my own celebration. But this isn't about me. Anyways, I'm just saying that as I usually don't celebrate for my birthday, I actually did for my 40th. I had a huge birthday party, which I never do. And I'm glad I did. But I feel like that was kind of a similar situation to what you're going through, but like on the opposite scale. You always do a celebration with your family and are always with your family for vacations, especially it being on Memorial Day. That's kind of rough having a birthday on a holiday. From what I understand, I've never heard anybody say anything good about having a birthday near or on a holiday. So I'm just saying, I feel like you do you. I don't understand why they wouldn't be happy for you, because honestly, don't they know that we celebrate our birthdays like all month long? Like, seriously. So for real, I think you should just go on your trip. I don't think you should feel bad about it. I feel like even if you did go a weekend before or a weekend after, I still feel like this would make it so much more special because 1, you've never gone on a trip with your best friend, and that's a crime. And 2, you've never been on an international trip with your best friend. Like, hello, on your 40th birthday? Are you kidding me? Go have fun. Don't listen to them. They'll make you feel bad for 2 seconds, but they'll move on when you're helping them with their homework or doing their laundry. So go have fun. Oh, where are you going? Where would I go on an international birthday trip? It sounds like so much fun though. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I felt like it went by way too quick. Honestly, I freaking love doing these videos. I don't know why, but they're so much fun to me and one of my favorite kinds of videos to film. So that's just a little fun fact about me. So oh yeah, and I will tell you that I do have some vlogs coming up soon. I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to tell you when, I'm not going to tell you where, and I do have a special occasion I'm going for, but I'm not going to tell you what. So you'll just have to subscribe, because then you can turn on the bell icon and that'll notify you every single time I post. So yeah, look out for those videos. But I do post full YouTube videos every single Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Just a heads up and a reminder. Follow me on all of my social media. I have an account for everybody. I always link it at the end of the video, but also down in the description. So check it out. And while you're down there, you can see all of the discount codes I have available for you and my storefronts, because Honestly, lately I've been putting a lot of work into my storefront, namely my Amazon storefront, and it's kind of complicated. Like, I don't know why. To me, it's complicated, and I did a few things the wrong way, and I've since figured out what I've done. But I put a lot of work into it, so check it out. It's down in the description. And yeah, I also want to know what you think about all of these strange and bizarre situations that we read about today and what your opinions are, because I love talking to the camera, but honestly, I kind of want to hear what you have to say too. So comment down below and let me know because I will answer you back. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button, and I hope you have the best rest of your week. But as always, I'll see you next Thursday.